Hello my handsome and sexy dirty bastards, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna do a review about this one, Lattafa Asad. Now I haven't smelled it, I've just bought a couple of cheapies, fragrances that people said, oh my god Curly, you have to buy this, I want to see that review. So that's why I bought it. And because I live in Dubai, I can get them for pretty cheap. So we're gonna do a review about Lattafa Asad. So grab yourselves a cup of coffee and put your balls in a good position and let's get into it. Okay, so let me first talk about the price for how much I got this fragrance. So I got it from Noom. So as you can see, I bought it for 64 AED. It's almost 65. So 65 AED is the same as 16.16 euros or $17. Focus on me, bitch. Yes, focus. So just so you know for how cheap I can get these fragrances here. I think in America, Europe, they are a little bit more expensive. Let's see if that's worth the price. Okay, so this is how the box looks. This sticks out a little bit more. You can feel the print on it. That's nice. This is also pretty cool. The print on the side. It also sticks out so you can feel it. You can feel it. Oh, and Lattafa on top. Okay. Oh, and also like a 3D sticker. You see? Who cares? Okay, it's an eau de parfum concentration. Okay. This is how the bottle looks. I kind of don't like it because it feels really cheap. Everything is plastic. Yeah, it's really like a cheap fragrance, but it was cheap. But it doesn't have to look cheap, but it does. And this is top. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if the smell is good, yes or no. Hoppakee. Okay. It's getting better now. The opening was not that great. Not that great. Okay. It reminds me of something. It is really good. Oh, Elixir. That's what it is. Let me test it side by side. See if you can get the clone of it. If the clone is better. Yes or no. So in the right hand I got Asad. In the left I got Dior. Let's see. 90% the same. 90% the same. I do think that Dior, the original, smells a little bit better. It's a little bit more well balanced. But this is the opening, and most of the times those cheapy fragrances smell a little bit harsh in the opening and they get better in the dry down. So let's hope for this. Oh, but it's so close. It is super close. The longer I have them on strip, the more of the comparison comes out that it's like almost the same thing. This one has more of a licorice note to it. More a little bit different. I think that Asad is even a little bit more likable. But before I say stuff, I need to let it dry down on my skin, dry down on the test strips, and then come back and dry down with everything that you need to know about this fragrance before I say what you need to do. So I'm gonna let it dry down on my skin and on the tester strip for 2 hours and then come back with everything that you need to know. Be right back in a sec.
2 hours later.
Alright guys, and I am back. So it has been 2 hours that Lattafa Asad has been sitting on my skin. And I must say it is 80% the same as Dior Sauvage Elixir. But I'm gonna look up the notes because I think I smell oud in this fragrance, but I am not sure. It is a little bit more easygoing than Sauvage Elixir, but this one doesn't project as far as this one. Like, because I am testing more fragrances on my body right now, and other fragrances projected to my nose more instead of this one. And I do know that when I test this fragrance, this one overpowers all the other fragrances, 100%. That is how strong this one is. Not to say that this one is still very strong and a little bit more likable. But this one is not as strong as the original Sauvage Elixir. But let's look up the notes. Okay, so in the top you're gonna get black pepper, pineapple and tobacco. Pepper and tobacco is what I get. I don't get the pineapple at all. Okay. Middle notes, patchouli, coffee and iris. Patchouli is what I get. I don't get the coffee and the iris. It is just that I see the notes right now and then I'm like, yeah, I smell it a little bit, but I didn't got that in the opening, so I don't. Don't lie to yourself, Michelle. And in the base you're gonna get vanilla, amber, dry wood, benzoin and labdanum. Labdanum is very prominent, vanilla and amber. But I thought I smelled oud as well. Okay, so and the people on Fragrantica say that this smells very much like Dior Sauvage Elixir, but also Gisada Ambassador. Actually, yes. Maybe if you would mix Gisada Ambassador and Sauvage Elixir together, that's what Asad is. Because it's not completely 100% Dior Sauvage Elixir. And it is not that strong. Okay, so let me try it again side by side. I'm gonna smell it like this so you know exactly what I am smelling on one hand. This one is much more potent. This one is so much stronger than what this one is. But I would say if you like Dior Sauvage, but you think the price point is too much and you can't buy it, then I would say, yeah, go for Asad, because it is that I smell it side by side and that I'm like, yeah, it's not completely the same, it's 80% the same, this one is stronger. If you would let me smell this fragrance blind, I would say, yeah, it's Dior Sauvage Elixir. Probably I would say that, but it's just because I smell them side by side. So if you have money, if you like Dior Sauvage, then just get Dior Sauvage. If you're on a tight budget and you're trying to expand your fragrance collection and you want to buy more and more and more, because some people are like that, I'm like that too. Fragrances for me, buying, it's never enough. I want to have everything. Then you need to watch your budget. Then I would say go for this one if you want a Dior Sauvage Elixir kind of a fragrance. So yeah, is it good? Yeah, 100%. But not better than the Elixir, I must say that. But if you're, again, if you're tight on the budget, then you can get this one. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna test this, give it a full wearing, see how long this one lasts, see how good this one projects, and I will write it down here. So just so you know, if you want to pick this one up, yes or no. But for now, is it Curly approved? 100% this is Curly approved. It is really nice. I like these type of fragrances. It is very manly. I just don't like the bottle that much because it does look cheap. It feels cheap, but again, it was super cheap. This was my review of Lattafa Asad. It is Curly approved. If I would give it a number, just judging it on the fragrance itself and not comparing it to Dior, I would easily say this fragrance is an 8.5. That's how good I think this one is, 100%. Alright guys, so this was my fragrance review of today. Let me know in the comments down below what you want me to review next and I will do it. And see you in the next video. Mwah! Bye bye.